senior choir leads us in the Star Spangled Banner. Kelcee Jones, and I am this year's Senior Class President alongside our Vice President, Mason Levitt, our Secretary, Gracie Moss, our Treasurer, Avery Ly, and our Publicity Manager, Brooke Johnson. On behalf of the Class of 2024, I'd like to welcome our Superintendent, School Board, Student Representative, family, friends, Richland High School staff members, and this year's graduating class to the 112th Richland High's Commencement Ceremony. I would now like to welcome our principal, Mrs. Nicole Anderson, to the podium.
Thank you so much, Kelcee. As a principal of Richland High School, it is my privilege to be able to work with and get to know my students. Over the past 4 years, this Bomber family has laughed together, celebrated together, struggled together, and we have suffered grief and loss together. Our graduation ceremony provides us another opportunity to celebrate what we have gained and also to recognize those we have lost. Tonight, we recognize those members of Richland High School class of 2024 who passed away prior to graduation. Maria Moreno Reyes. Madison Cersei. And Nicholas Wrighton. Let us also honor our seniors joining the military today. Students assigned to a branch, please stand up when I call your name. Bradley Beck, National Navy ROTC Scholarship, attending University of Washington. Judah Drake is not present this evening, but he is enlisted in the U.S. Navy with no assignment announced. Alyssa Ha has enlisted in the U.S. Air Force. She will be reporting to Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas on August 27th. Jesse Kitchens, enlisted in the U.S. Navy. He will be reporting to Great Lakes, Michigan on August 7th. Lastly, Christian Osborne has enlisted in the Washington Army National Guard. He will be reporting for Fort Jackson, South Carolina on June 24th. Thank you for your service. We are proud to have our bombers serving our country. Now, seniors, with this being my first year, I haven't had the opportunity to know all of you as well as I would have wanted to. However, what I can say about this group is that it is one group that cares for each other, lifts each other up when needed, and are positive leaders in our community. Every Friday, there's a message that I say to you all. This message is something I say to my own children at home, because I love them, and I want them to be safe, and to live the life they were meant to live, and make a positive impact on those around them. So with that being said, and for the last time, make good choices. The only person you can control is yourself. And if no one has told you that you are loved today, we love you. Go Bombers! Please welcome Tobin Bowles.
Hello. Welcome to the 2024 commencement ceremony for Richland High School. If you don't know me already, my name is Tobin Bowles, and it's an honor to be up here as salutatorian, representing this graduating class and introducing your 2024 valedictorians. The truth is, if you had asked me my freshman year if I would be up here on stage speaking in front of all of you, I probably would have said no. It always was my dream to be valedictorian, to speak up here, but unfortunately after my first semester of high school, that dream kind of went away after I got an A- in chemistry, so thank you, Mr. Petro, if you're here. But yeah, it was definitely a difficult situation for me because my dream was crushed, but you know, it gave me a choice, and I could either choose to give up, because at the time I didn't really know about salutatorian, that the salutatorian could speak, but so I almost made the decision to stop caring about my grades. But for whatever reason, I decided to keep pushing. And so here I am. A couple months ago, I learned I was salutatorian, that I'd be speaking, which was a surprise and kind of nerve-wracking. But excuse me. Obviously, as a salutatorian, I'm not as smart as the valedictorians. They perform a lot better than me. So there's not really, I mean, a lot of you might be questioning why I'm up here today talking to you guys. And I like to make the joke, and I'll probably continue to make the joke that there's only one of me and there's 25 of them, so it makes me a little bit better. But in all seriousness, it's taught me something pretty useful in life, and it's that when we make mistakes, when we have setbacks, it's not the end of our journey, and it doesn't mean we should give up. As we move into the future, a lot of you may have had not an easy past in high school. Maybe, some of us were really good at school, but some of us weren't so good, and some were pretty good athletes, and like myself, I wasn't really good at any sport. But as we move into the future, it's important that we understand that our past should not dictate our future. If you had a bad past year, or I had a good past year, but if you have bad experience, you've made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've lost many friends, and I'm very sorry for that. But it's important in the same way that we got to forgive others, and so. As we move into the future, remember to love one another and forgive each other. So yeah, that's about it. It's an honor to be up here today. I can't thank my friends, my family, por supuesto, Señor Alvarez, and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ enough. But I just want to thank all of you guys for listening to me today. I wish you all the best in the future. I can't have a graduation speech without saying it, so go Bombers. Now I'd like to welcome one of my closest friends. He's super smart, a lot smarter than me, and he's really good at running, and he's jacked. But his name's Zane Newton.
What's up, graduates? Richland High School, home of the Bombers. We're just a fraction of students graduating this week in the Tri-Cities. But what makes us so special? What makes us so unique? To be a Bomber means that you come from a school with rich history, over 80 years of pride, respect, fear, nerd. Something nothing like Kamika. To be a Bomber means that you come from a tight-knit community. Other schools don't understand us. Other cities don't understand us. And according to a New York Times article published last year, the world doesn't understand us. Tonight, over 500 of us will step up here and get our diplomas. Be proud of that. We're a Bomber, we're Bombers. It's awesome. And I recently listened to a commencement speech by Naval Admiral William McRaven about the potential graduates have in changing the lives of other people. And that got me thinking about our own graduating class. So here's a little fact for you. The average American will meet over 10,000 people in their lifetime. 10,000, that's a lot. And if you just change the lives of 8 people, and then those 8 people change the lives of another 8 people, and so on, in 4 generations, a whole lifetime, the Bomber class of 2024 can change the lives of 17 million people. Add 2 more generations, that's a billion. So let that sink in, a billion people. If you think it's hard to change lives of 8 people, you're wrong. All it takes is one small act of kindness, small act of friendship, selflessness, a burst of inspiration, moments of generosity. So my life has already been changed in various ways by knowing some other Bombers. Matt Schuster and Sean Toney, 2 of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Inspirational Bombers like Emerson Handshake, who's a pilot, and Russell Postgate, who's a firefighter. And then Bombers like Lena Sanchez and Avery Ly always put others first. Bombers like Matthew Morrison and Pete Montoya, who are 2 of the most generous people I know. And Bombers like Riley Becker and Tobin Bowles, are the definition of what it means to be a friend. It starts here with us. We are Bombers, and we have the power to change lives. It's been with us the whole time. Now I'd like to introduce you to our next speaker, Abigail Trappett.
Feels a little unreal, guys. We finally made it. When we were in 8th grade, we had an advisory class similar to our now SEL class. One period, we watched a video where someone asked a bunch of elderly people, most near their deathbed, what their biggest regret was. Some of you may remember this inspirational speech. Surprisingly, most interviewees regretted not something they did, rather something they didn't do. I, in a way, adopted this as my mantra for high school. To say the least, I have succeeded in my efforts to be spontaneous. From late-night impulsive mac and cheese, to being nudged into joining the bowling team, to teaching academy and my internship at Marcus Whitman, I'm choosing to experience my life to the fullest. I challenge all of us to embrace the opportunities that come our way as we leave this school. A couple weeks ago, I was talking with one of my friends about regret, and I cannot honestly think of any regrets I have. Sure, there were things I could have done better, classes I could have tried harder in, friendships I could have made more of a priority, people I could have reached out to, but everything in my past has been a lesson, as with us all if we want it. Those of us from room 1226 understand the important universal themes of perspectives. We must all consciously choose to ameliorate our view of life as we take these next steps. So thank you, class of 2024, and all of you here for being a part of my journey and shaping me into who I am today. It's been real. Now I would like to introduce one of my friends and the 2-time winner of Biggest Heart at Richland High School, Mason Cleaves.
A wise turtle once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift." That is why it is called the present. Students, friends, and family, I am grateful that I can share this precious moment with you today. Across my short 18 years of living, I have learned numerous morals from a very important part of my life, movies. The first lesson is found in a quote from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, where Peter Parker tells Miles Morales how to face his challenges, stating, "It's a leap of faith." From trying out for show choir to performing on the track team, I can think of numerous occasions that my life has changed because I tried something different. I invite you all to never stop doing new things and take that same leap of faith that turned Miles Morales into a hero. The adventure of a lifetime awaits those who are courageous enough to open the door. Another piece of insight comes from the pirate captain Jack Sparrow in the film Pirates of the Caribbean. Despite possessing a greedy desire for riches, even Sparrow admits to Will Turner that not all treasures silver and gold, mate. If I was offered all the money in the world, I would rather keep every moment that I've shared with my friends and family at football games, dances, musical performances, movie nights, thrift shops, jam sessions, and more. Find these people and cherish them, and you'll find that life's journey is more enjoyable with the company. I would like to close with the simple quote that the superhero Metro Man states: "If there's bad, good will rise up against it." In a seemingly darkening world, it is easy to focus on all the terrible things occurring around the globe. However, we must never forget that among all the evil, there is always good. I challenge everyone here to be the good wherever they go, whether it be at home, school, work, or any place of interaction. If we all work together, then we can truly sing with Elvis in saying, "Oh, why can't my dream come true?" Thank you all, and go Bombers. And I would like to welcome on our next valedictorian and one of my good friends and a really good shot put thrower, Jocelyn Black.
When the Northern Lights graced our skies just a few weeks ago, I was fast asleep. Yup, I was one of many who missed the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see the Aurora Borealis locally because I had finally gone to bed early. I even waited the next few nights for the Northern Lights to appear, to no avail. I missed out then, but I hope to check the Northern Lights off my bucket list one day. Before starting 9th grade, I had this idea of what high school should look like, an almost bucket list set of expectations for myself. Well, high school did not go as planned, and I learned to expect this the moment I attended my first class from home via Zoom in 2020. Maybe you didn't have a bucket list quite like me, but think about your initial expectations for your high school self. Now, think about what you accomplished. Maybe you tried things you never expected in high school, which turned out better than you could have imagined. But maybe there are things you hoped to achieve, yet didn't. Perhaps you expected to make many new friends, but COVID's impact made that incredibly difficult. Maybe some things about high school are your Northern Lights, supposed once-in-a-lifetime accomplishments you missed for whatever reason. But maybe you didn't miss out, because high school is not the end. The Northern Lights didn't disappear, they're simply not visible here anymore. Just because you didn't accomplish something in high school doesn't mean you never will. You are not defined by what you did or did not achieve in high school. A few failures from the past 4 years do not have to dictate the track you are cemented on for the rest of your life. Do not let high school be the end. I invite you all to reflect on the milestones and achievements you are celebrating tonight. What were you able to check off or add to your bucket list? We all started this journey together, but now we will continue it separately. How will you see your Northern Lights? Thank you. And now it's my pleasure to introduce you to our next valedictorian, my good friend, Avery Ly.
First off, I would like to thank all my teachers, friends, coaches, admin, and family for everything throughout the years. And today is importantly our graduation, but it's also my dad's birthday, so happy birthday to him. And I don't have a lot to say, so I'll keep it short. As we're all about to go into different directions of our lives, this is the last time. Last time we'll share the stage, last to make our high school memories made, and although it's bittersweet, high school isn't meant to last forever. So look towards the future, foster relationships, treat people with kindness, and ultimately, I once heard we're given a choice to live or exist. So if you're happy doing what you're doing, no one can tell you you aren't successful. So don't be afraid to choose to live. Therefore, as we begin to leave Richland High, I hope we all leave with meaningful memories, experiences, and no regrets. I'm so glad to be part of such a great class, and to end it off, remember who you are and where you come from. As we always say, once a bomber, always a bomber. And time to welcome our next speaker, Ryan Lee.
Thanks, Avery. Hey guys, I'm Ryan, and now I'm going to be the speaker for the valedictorian speech. First of all, before I begin, I'd like to preface my speech with a thank you to all the friends and staff who've helped me get here. You're phenomenal, and I couldn't do it without you. Thanks for giving me good grades. All right, on to the rest of you. So, when I look out onto the crowd, I see a bunch of smiling faces with bright futures. At least, that's what I think. You see, freshman year was on the little screen in my room, a screen that I only kind of maybe totally didn't pay attention to. So if someone had told me that my future was on an upwards trend 4 years ago, I might not have believed them. You know, this isn't some rags to riches story or forget your worries speech, because I'm not too into those talks where they try and make you feel warm and fuzzy to do something better in your life. But I do want you to do better in your time here, just not in the conventional romantic way that other people might tell you. I want you to find happiness, but happiness isn't like something you pick so easily. It's more like a kind of treasure you'd find at the end of a long, winding road, a road that's going to try its hardest to take you off of it. For me, at least, finding that treasure put me right here, talking to you guys. So what am I trying to say? School wasn't an end-all, be-all, but rather something that helped me find my passion for academics and learning. I'm not looking to glorify stress or frustration or lack of sleep just for some shiny number 4, because the things we own end up owning us. But I also am not trying to caution people away from overcoming a great obstacle. I want to focus my speech more on a sort of general life outtake, so I hope it kind of vibes with you in some way. Thanks for listening. Anyways, the next speaker is super great. On to you, Allison.
Good evening, Barber family and 2024 graduating class. I think we have all been waiting for the moment we can play Spins by Mac Miller and say, I just graduated high school. And now we've made it. We have all taken our different paths here today, but we are now at graduation to celebrate together. Looking back on high school, especially this last year, we have all been through many ups and downs. However, the most memorable are the good times, like getting out on the first day of Senior Assassin by one of your good friends, or going out during a busy lunch to go get coffee and coming to class late and having Senora Veres say tardísima. All of those little moments added up to make many great years. One of these moments was a couple years back when I went on a hiking trip with my dad in the North Cascades Mountains. And on that first day, the hike up was brutal. We both got to the point of hangriness and decided to take a break to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and look out on the view. Once I sat down and took in the rushing waterfall beside me, the range of mountains and trees, and the full sun shining, I realized a small moment like this becomes the most unforgettable. So even though high school came with its many trials, just like the grueling hike with my dad, it sometimes takes a struggle to appreciate the outcome. Moving forward from here, I hope we can all accept the struggles thrown our way and can find the small moments to look back on with a laugh or a smile. Congratulations, class of 2024. Next up, we have Andrew Gui.
I know many of you guys are tired of speeches, so I'll try to keep this short. As valedictorians, we were asked each to give a unique speech, something memorable. But I simply blanked when I was told so. With only 90 seconds, I couldn't just ramble as well, my specialty. So I started at a blank Google Doc screen until the last moment, like all my schoolwork, to submit my speech script. First, I'd love to thank my teachers, friends, and family for having the ability to tolerate me, since I know I might be quite insane, especially since I down 2 to 3 scoops of pre-workout every morning, which in translation, that's 600 milligrams of caffeine. With this in mind, I can't believe my mother hasn't kicked me out yet or gotten my dad to throw me to the curb. In addition, they sacrifice their time and mental for my sake, even when they have the most burdening workload. For that, I wanted this speech to inspire each individual to go and thank any human figure that has sacrificed their sanity for your sake. Or go thank them for influencing you in a way that has made a positive outcome onto your life. For me personally, if I wasn't ridiculed daily for almost being sub 300 pounds and told by some of my buddies to go to the gym, I'd probably still be ending up trying to get out of my seat to, well, give this speech. So I would like to take a moment and appreciate or thank those who have influenced your journey. Thank you, Mom and Tori, my grandma, and my sister. Allow me to introduce Sydney O'Neill.
All right, hello everyone. Thank you to all of the RHS staff members, coaches, friends, and family members who have been a part of my high school journey and getting me to where I am today. I would not be here without the support from all of you, so I truly mean it when I say thank you. Most importantly, though, I want to thank God for the countless blessings He has poured into my life and for always being there to guide me. Now, some of you may wonder, why valedictorian? What makes that title so important? Well, if I'm being completely honest with you, I used to think it was valedictorian, so clearly the title really is not the important part. All of my life, I've always strived to achieve the best outcome. If I didn't take home the first place trophy or get an A on every test, then I must be doing something wrong, right? Over these past 4 years, I've learned that a person may look perfect on paper, but the truth is, the grade on a piece of paper does not reflect who a person really is. When I reflect on my 4 years as a bomber, the GPA listed on my transcript is the last thing that I think about. It's who we are as a friend, a family member, an athlete, and a student that really matters. It's about the times we would show up 4 hours early to basketball games just to get the front row seat. It's about cheering so hard at a football game that you broke the brand new stadium bleachers. It's about hiding in the trunk of your car in a drive-thru so your managers don't see you getting ice cream after you called out of work and left them short-staffed to go watch a basketball game, which we won, by the way, so I'd say it's kind of worth it. It's about the friendships you've made that'll last a lifetime. It's about the way you smile at people in the hallway. It's about reaching out to classmates when you notice that they weren't in class that day. None of these things show up on paper. None of these things will win you an award. None of these things have fancy titles. It's who you are, and it's how you treat people that really matters, and these are the things that will be remembered. Now, I would like to introduce one of my best friends and biggest supporters throughout high school, Julia French.
Thank you, Sydney. When I was asked to write a speech for graduation, I was immediately overwhelmed because I had no idea how to sum up everything this school has meant to me in just 90 seconds. As we all know too well, COVID really skewed our view of high school and what it's supposed to feel and even look like. When we finally came back in person, I was a little intimidated just by how big everything was. The campus, the sports, the pride, and the legacy of being a bomber. In an interview from my Gov class, I was asked what I would change if I ever had to redo high school. And honestly, my answer is nothing. If not for my freshman leadership teacher, Mr. Qualheim, I never would have found my passion and love for leadership. If not for my Spanish teacher, Senor Olivares, I never would have discovered my affinity for the language, which I'll continue studying in college. And if not for the support from my friends and family, I never would have had the courage to try out for track my sophomore year, where I met some of my best friends and made some of my best memories. I can truly say I've loved every second of my time here at Richland. As a class, our journey began online, but we didn't let that define us. We came together and took every opportunity Richland had to offer. We took the hard classes, we tried out for sports, we auditioned for shows, We created our own clubs, but most importantly, we graduate here today knowing that our experiences from Richland are part of who we are and who we will become. From supporting our classmates to donning the stripes myself, I've never been more proud to call myself a bomber. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say thank you, Richland High School, for helping us find ourselves and teaching us not only to look for, but create a sense of community wherever we go in the future. And for one final time as a student, let me say, go Bombers. Now it is my pleasure to introduce one of my best friends and the hardest working person I know, Carla Ofei.
Dear Kindergarten Richland class of 2024, I can picture us all in our classrooms scattered across the country, reaching for a special and unique crayon from our 100-plus pack of Crayola to finish our coloring page. By third grade, we asked, what does class of 2024 mean? Well, that's when you graduate high school. That's in a long time. We rushed out to recess to play tetherball or foursquare, waited every week for our favorite special, mine was PE of course, and looked forward to sitting next to our friend on the bus ride to our next field trip. By sixth grade, 2024 was 7 years away, hardly in sight. We got to use lockers for the first time. High schoolers appeared so cool and so much older than us. We looked up to them. We also began to form our closest friendships that some of us cherish to this day. By ninth grade, 2024 still felt like an eternity away. You'll never believe it, but our freshman year began online, a result of a pandemic. We met the teachers and coaches who would have significant impacts on our lives, started to find ourselves, and connected with new people each and every day. Now, sitting here at graduation, 2024 has finally arrived. We did it. Throughout the past 12 years, a group of once strangers in kindergarten has formed a strong, united class of unique individuals, our own crayon box, leaving an unforgettable mark on Richland High. Thank you to God, our family, teachers, coaches, and friends who supported us along the way. In looking back at how far we've come, I have no doubt that the future is much closer than it seems. Embrace tomorrow and continue to color our world with your successes. Here's to the next chapter. And now I would like to introduce someone who has been alongside me in this journey for 7 years, Maya Rowe.
Okay, so I figured I would never get an opportunity like this again, so if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna grab a quick 0.5 with all of you, so everyone say cheese. Okay, thank you. In all honesty, I had no clue what I was going to say in this speech, so I decided to take inspiration from one of my favorite authors growing up, Dr. Seuss. Ladies and gentlemen, faculty and friends, and to my fellow graduates, where the journey now ends. We've traveled together through halls and through classes, and now we stand here in caps and bright sashes. Oh, the places we've been, the things we have learned, the projects we finished, the grades we have earned. We've wandered through textbooks and scribbled on notes. We've read all the chapters and memorized quotes. There were days full of joy and some nights filled with fears, but we conquered them all with laughter and tears. With teachers to guide us, like Lorax so wise, they helped us to grow, to reach for the skies. In this high school of ours, where knowledge did sprout, we found our own voice, learned what we're about. We learned to speak up, to stand tall and proud, to dream our own dreams, to think out loud. Oh, the places we'll go, there's so much to be done. There are goals to be reached and races to won. With brains in our heads and feet in our shoes, we can steer our own paths, any direction we choose. As we part from these halls and the bells no longer ring, we'll cherish the memories and the songs that we sing. So here's to the future, both near and the far. Congratulations, dear classmates, how extraordinary you are. With the nod to Dr. Seuss and a cheer for the year, our adventure awaits, so let's start it here. Thank you all kindly for the time that we've shared. Oh, the places we'll go with hearts fully prepared.
And now I would like to introduce a truly wonderful person, Lillianne Becker.
Hi everyone, friends, family, friends of family, and family of friends. I am so overjoyed that I get to share this life-changing experience with each and every one of you. And first, I would like to reflect on the past. Before I get too far, I would like to thank all of the parents and guardians on behalf of the senior class. We are so grateful for all you have done and the support we have received from you. Thanks for staying up late with us to help finish an assignment. And shout out to my mom for coming to my room at 1 in the morning to kill a spider I found in my doorway when I was finishing up a project. I am eternally grateful for that. And cheers to everyone who stayed up late cramming for a test. I know I did that myself a time or two until 2 a.m. But here's to the real beasts who pulled an all-nighter, finishing all the math assignments the night before their test in the morning. You truly put the 8 in procrastinate. Now I want to celebrate with you all because we made it. We're finally here. We're at the place that in 7th grade we never even imagined we would be at. Although I'm sad to be leaving every one of my fellow classmates, people who I've known since elementary and middle school, I'm so proud of us and what we've become. Look at us now. We're wearing gowns and wearing the actual cap with the iconic tassel. We truly did it, and we did it together as the class of 2024. Now let's talk about the future. Make the most of each and every second you have. Do not only live in the moment, but absorb it. You will never be as young as you are right now ever again, and I am simply just reminding you to take a second and realize you're living in a soon-to-be memory. And with that, I would like to say that all of the glory goes to God, and congratulations, graduates. Oh, and when driving home tonight after this, remember to play and sing along to Mac Miller's song, The Spins, where he says, "Oh, I graduated. Oh yeah, I just graduated high school," because that's what I will be doing. Now it is my sincere pleasure to introduce you to my partner in AP Statistical Crime, Sophia Younes.
Thank you, Lily, my AP Statistical partner in crime, for that amazing introduction. We always knew that this day would come. We'd be standing, or rather sitting, one by one. With our future in our hands, so many dreams and so many plans. We always knew that after all of these years, that there'd be laughter, but there'd also be tears. But I'd never thought that I'd walk away with so much joy and so much pain. But it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for this moment and so glad that I got to know you all. These amazing words from Hannah Montana that are typically sung, but I was unfortunately not blessed with an amazing singing voice, do a wonderful job of reflecting on one high school experience. But if I've learned one thing, what happens in high school should stay in high school. We have our entire lives ahead. High school is not the last for us. So go out and change the world. We will always remember these last 4 years, but now they're in the past. Let's move on and think about what's important, the future. As my mom has always told me, it's nice to be important, but it's much more important to be nice. It certainly feels great to be standing up here, but it doesn't truly mean anything if you aren't a good person. Head out into the world with a great attitude and treat others with kindness and respect. The future is now. Congrats, everyone, and remember, go Bombers, and personally for me, go Cougs. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the smartest person I have ever met, Sahir Tandon.
Thank you, Sophia. I'd like to start off by saying that I almost went to Hanford High, which is slightly embarrassing for me. As an 8th grader getting ready to grow up and become a big, mature high schooler, I felt almost overwhelmed by the life-changing effects my decision of high school would lead me to. This school or that one, How can I make new friends or keep my old ones going somewhere else? These questions might sound eerily similar to the ones you have as you enter college or whatever life path you may be on. What helped my ripe 13-year-old self, what helps me now, and what might help you in these points where your life hangs in the balance is a cliche pearl of wisdom that I urge you to consider in a new light. You always make a choice. Let me make a small diversion to quantum physics. Quantum physics tells us that for every possible outcome that has happened in the history of time, a new universe is created to reflect all the possibilities that could happen. Even if you don't realize it at the time, every choice you make brings you into a new universe, the one you're in right now. While we don't have the power to see into the future, as I'm sure many of us wish we could, we do have the power to decide which universe we end up in. The choice I made 4 long years ago brought me to this universe, where I stand here, wearing green robes instead of purple ones. And this choice led me to create memories that I will always cherish and friends who have made high school a better experience than I ever could have wished for. Thank you, class of 2024, for doing your part to shape this universe. We are the best. 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 Okay, that's it. We're done. Okay. Now let me introduce the next speaker, Avalynn Haws.
Hello, everybody. Regardless of whether you're the type of person who rarely worries about the future or the type who stresses constantly, we all know the best choice we can make is the one we'll learn and grow from. And usually that means doing something out of our comfort zones. Like Frog wisely said in one of my all-time favorite books, Frog and Toad Together, we must be brave and face our fears. Life is full of challenges, but it is how we confront them that shapes who we are. We cannot hide from the unknown, for that is where growth and fulfillment reside. As we confront uncertainty and challenges, they teach us about who we are. And when we confront challenges willingly and with the intention of becoming better, we gain trust in and respect for ourselves. There is a constant flow of uncertainty in situations that we can't control, but what we can control and choose to rely on is ourselves. When we know who we are and have confidence in that, facing the future can change from scary to exciting, because we can see every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Thank you, everyone. Up next is Carter Zhao.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and my fellow graduates who somehow managed to turn procrastination into an art form, welcome. I would first like to give a quick shout out to my friends and family who have supported me through this crazy ride of high school, especially my mom and dad. I could not have done this without your love and support. Anyways, today we gathered to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, late nights, and an unhealthy amount of caffeine. I want to congratulate all of those who are here with us, but I'm sure you've heard that enough already. And as we sit in our caps and gowns, I can't help but reflect on the journey that brought us to this moment. Looking back at the past, it's amazing to think about how far we've come and what we've gone through to make it. From going out to supporting our teams, joining the amazing clubs we have, and creating so many friendships, our time together is something to be treasured. Now, here we are, sitting together, filled with all sorts of emotions. We're excited for the future, yet nostalgic for the good times we've shared. We've learned a lot, not just about history or science, but about ourselves. As we look towards the future, it's both thrilling and terrifying. We'll soon embark on new adventures, whether that's college, starting a job, or taking a well-deserved gap year to find ourselves. Just remember, the future is like a blank page, and we are the authors of our own stories. Let's hope we write something more compelling than our last-minute essays. In closing, I would like to thank our teachers for their wisdom and our parents for the lessons we've learned, the friendships we've made, and the memories we've shared. Congratulations, class of 2024. We've made it, and this is the best that's yet to come. Thank you. Please let me introduce you to the talented and amazing tennis player, Claire Strong.
Hey everyone. So like Avery, today is also my dad's birthday, so I'd just like to say happy birthday, Dad. So, like many of my homework assignments throughout my high school experience, I procrastinated writing this speech till the last minute. So I confess that I typed, "Write me a meaningful valedictorian speech" into ChatGPT. But don't worry though, because the response that I got was a bit too poetic for my taste, so I wrote my own. In all seriousness, standing up here today is quite surreal for me. It seems like it was just yesterday when I signed on to my first freshman Zoom class in Mr. Fetro's 0-hour chemistry. In my pajamas, of course. I'm sure most of you had a similar experience. But despite a bit of a rocky start, we made it. I know that I have personally come so far since then, and I know that all of you have as well. I'd just like to say thank you for everyone who helped me get here today. Thank you to my parents, who spent countless hours staying up late and helping me with projects until 2 a.m. the night before they were due. Thank you to my friends who stuck by me no matter what, who made me realize that I was loved and noticed. And thank you to all my teachers for pushing me to be better and to learn all that I could. I wouldn't have gotten through high school without you. I'd like to share the most important thing that I've learned over the past 4 years at Richland. There are few things more important than the relationships you make with those around you. I'm not going to remember all the facts that I wrote on my blue AP United States packets, sorry Mrs. Buchek, but I will remember the fun football games I went to with my friends and the amazing vacations I took with my family. I probably won't remember the names of all the bones and the muscles in the body, sorry Mrs. Richter, but I will remember having a blast at homecoming and prom. I probably won't be able to find symbolic misperception in every book and movie, despite Mr. Porter drilling it into our AP Literature class. But I will remember the new friends I made this year, as well as jumping into the freezing river on New Year's morning with that class. And I'm definitely not going to remember all of the random facts I learned in AP Gov, but I will remember that I probably laughed the most in that classroom out of all I've been in. I know I'm up here because of my academic achievement, but what I truly treasure from my high school experience is every single moment with each of you. As we all go our separate ways, I urge you to truly appreciate those around you and cherish the little moments spent with them. I truly know that we can be a force for good and make positive, lasting relationships to lift others up. Thank you, and go Bombers. And I'd like to introduce you to our next speaker, the dedicated student and amazing tennis player, Matthew Morrison.
Looking back on these past 4 years, it couldn't have happened any other way. Some things did not always go as expected. Many plans were altered, and plenty of challenges arose. When I first entered high school, I stood at a staggering height of 4 feet 11 inches. To this day, I still have my braces on. These probably only relate to me. However, they highlight the broader truth. We all face adversity in various forms. It is not merely the presence of obstacles that defines us, but the way we tackle them and choose to rise above them. Teaching us resilience and perseverance, these experiences have played a crucial role in shaping who we are today. Our time here has been filled with laughter, learning, and personal growth. We have shared moments of joy and overcome moments of difficulty together, creating a strong sense of community. I believe we can all agree that time has flown by. There have been so many new experiences, such as driving for the first time, applying for colleges, or even going on a first date. Although it may be challenging to accept that we are moving on from high school, we must remember that this is only the beginning. As we stand on the threshold of a new chapter in our lives, through hope, let us carry forward the strength, resilience, and friendships we have built. Let us approach the future with the same determination and trust that brought us here. Congratulations, class of 2024, to a ride I'll never forget and the exciting future that awaits. Thank you. I'm honored to introduce my great friend, Abby Barber.
Hello, everyone. I want to start off with a fun fact about me. I am a terrible driver. Unfortunately, one of the biggest marks I've probably made at Richland High are on all of the parking lot curbs. On one of my first days of driving, I backed right into a car. I started to become extremely anxious, and the only thing I could think to do in that moment was call my dad. Holding back tears, I explained to my dad that I just hit a car. I was terrified of what he would respond with and felt like I deserved to be yelled at. He replied, "Abby, everything will be okay. I am on my way now to come help you." In the car crashes to follow, which unfortunately there have been a few, the first person I always call is my dad. I know he will help me feel calm and handle tough situations. And this has applied to my life in more ways than just car crashes. My dad supports me in a way that makes me always want to come back to him for when I need help. I'm sure we can all agree that high school was hard. I shed many tears working to become valedictorian. Many of you can share the feeling of stressing over grades, sports, friends, and all the other struggles in high school. Just like my instinct was to call my dad in this moment of panic, we have all had our own people that we turn to when life gets hard. To the graduates, I want you to think right now of whoever it is that you relied on to get you through these hard times. Your parents, your teachers, your friends, God. You have many tough moments ahead of you. Turn to these people in those moments. They are in your corner, ready to give you love and help you need. To our parents, teachers, loved ones, thank you for being the people that pushed us through these difficult times. The people we instinctively turn to. Even if we didn't say it then, we would not be the people we are today without you. You have made us better. Thank you. To the younger generation, look around you for the people that are alone. High school is full of cliques, comparison, insecurities, and our world needs unifying more than ever. The first step is to look up and look out for the people that need some love. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Go Bombers. Up next, we have the beautiful speaker, Abby Hammond.
Okay, note to self, don't drive by Abby Barber. I'll take that into account. So if I have one piece for all of you, is get out of your comfort zone. We're all setting out on our individual paths. Some of us are heading to different countries, like Maya Rowe, going to London, while others are staying local. No matter the path, at some point you will encounter something new. In these new chapters of our lives, we must embrace the unfamiliar step of our comfort zones. Some of my best friends and favorite memories have come from getting out of my comfort zone. If I played it safe, I would definitely have not been embarrassed in this moment, but embarrassment comes with stepping out of your comfort zone. But I would never have gone down to the park on my rollerblades to play soccer with my neighbors. I might have embarrassed myself for 10 minutes, but that one action of stepping out led to some of the best friendships of my life. The simple act of stepping out of your comfort zone and talking to your classmates can lead to great things and happy memories, like Max Schuster getting stuck in butterfly wings on Halloween. And when you take that step, it shows that others are open and willing to connect with you. This year I made that step a lot, and I treated my classes as a safe place to express myself, whether that meant giving the wrong answer in math, or making jokes with my classmates, or discussing current events in AP Government. Thank you all so much. Make that step to create lifelong memories and get out of your comfort zone. Thank you. And I would like to introduce someone that I wish I knew sooner, Darrah Lerch.
Don't worry, guys, we're almost there. There's only 2 of us left. What do you want to be when you grow up? A common question that is filled with the weight of the future before us. This question intrinsically forms our goals, drives, and unique experiences. We wait impatiently until the one day when we are officially grown-ups. However, growing up is not finite. One does not at some point become something, and that is the end. For the entirety of our lives, we continue to learn and grow in different ways. Find people in your life who will celebrate your successes and triumphs, but most importantly, find people who will support you when you occasionally fall on your face. As we go on, we will make mistakes, but each one is an opportunity rather than a failure. There is never a point at which we are what we will be. Our potential is limitless if we never lose the drive to keep challenging ourselves. That is the coolest part about life. It is beautiful and ever-changing, and we're all experiencing it for the first time. As we embark on our individual journeys, my advice to you all is not to wait until you are grown up. Use this time with care and do not waste it by waiting to act. Every moment we spend here is a moment filled with the possibility of the future.
Focus on the hard work that you are doing to grow, appreciate the role models who help light your way to success, and strive to never become stagnant in a world that is in constant flux. Thank you, and let me please welcome our final speaker, Nathan Hummel.
Have you ever heard of the shift thesis? I haven't either, but it's one of many things I learned about during high school. I think this speech reflects my high school experience pretty well, seeing as I procrastinated writing it until the last possible day. Okay, you might be wondering why I'm holding some old grass-stained shoes. I do have a reason outside of them being my inspiration to just do it. I've probably walked farther in these shoes than any other pair I've ever. I've had them since freshman year, and I've worn them playing sports, during class, hiking, running, and more. Yeah, they've been wearing mowing shoes more recently. All of us have filled many different roles, stepped into many different shoes during our time during and before high school. With friends, family, and acquaintances, we've all served different roles in helping the people around us. Throughout our lives, we will continue to fill many different shoes, the shoes of doctors, engineers, plumbers, and electricians, artists, accountants, astronomers, and authors being just a few examples. We have great potential. The key to achieving our potential is effort. We can all accomplish great things, but only if we put in the work to do so. The baseball team didn't win state without practicing. The people speaking here today wouldn't be here without working hard in class. Great effort is needed to do great things. Go Bombers! I would now like to welcome our awesome superintendent, Dr. Shelley Redinger.
It is an honor to introduce our school board members that we have here today. They can stand when I say their names. So we have Rick Jansen's president, Jill Olson, vice president, Bonnie Mitchell, member, Dr. Chelsea Beck, member, and Dr. Katrina Waters, legislative rep and member. All right, everybody, let's hear it for the class of 2024. Waiting for everyone to sit. All right. On behalf of the Richland School District's Board of Directors, I hereby certify that these students have met the graduation requirements set forth by the State of Washington and the Richland School District. It is now my honor to present to you the graduates of Richland High School Class of 2024. Congratulations.
I don't like this.
Is Josie there yet?
Come on, Josie. Josie, come on. Josie, come on.
Josie Jiao Jiao Fester. Marian Mohammed Abdawaki. Brooke E. Johnson. Alex Tarek Abadoshish. Judah Fesser. Rachel M. Green. Adam Joseph Aguilar Baldovinos. Isaac Morrison Byram. Sophia Paulette Aliman. Celeste S. Ritchie. Abed Mohammed Al-Susi. Keller Lu Yang. Alec Breton Ammerman. Natalie Amundsen. Aiden Wesley Anderson. Liliana Renee Arquette. Josiah Xavier Ossie. Carla Asia Duofe. Kyron Lee Onspa. Gabriella Avalos. Hunter Bud Averett. Zainab Aziz. Aliyah Baena. Abby Barber. Jonathan K. Barton. Rachel Bassnight. James Edward Beard. Bradley Jansen Beck. Lillian Grace Becker. Dale M. Bell. Dallas L. Bennett. Orion Dub Burned. Kirsten Evelyn Berry. Riley S. Berry. Jacob Anders Bertelson. Samuel Biggs. Alexandra Lee Billings. Ashlyn Elizabeth Bird. Jocelyn Marie Black. Jolie A. Bach, Tara L. Booth, Jonah Boring, Benjamin Michael Bowen, Brooklyn Caballero Bosley, Emily Nicole Bowen, Trent D. Bowers, Tobin Bowles, Michaela Marie Boyd, Abigail Rose Boyer, Libby J. Braswell, Brighton C. Bridge, Jalen E. Brightful, Landon J. Buchanan, Kaiden Guile Brown, Haley Bruce, Joanne Ascension Brown, Bella Bunnage, Zachary Robbie Birch, Ureli Guadalupe Bustos, Andrea Natalie Kaiseros, Olivia Blythe Campbell Beeman, Cooper J. Carey, Gloria Jane Caridad, Jeremiah Patricio Carrizo, Danielle M. Casey, Kendra Rose Casillas, Alicia Nicole Castilleja, Dorian Chattis, Kaya Kim Chang, Selena S. Chavoshi, Claire C. Simiotti, Seth Daniel Clark, Judah Olam Clarkson, Mason Cleaves, Ethan Langdon Clifford, Elena Loren Coburn, Victoria Kaufman, Garrett M. Colley, Raylan Lejeune Colchin, Vyron Catherine Connor, Olivia Sarae Contreras, John Wyatt Corbin, Matthew Aaron Cortez, Connor M. Cox, Celsia Mariah Creighton, Raylan Leah Crouch, Riverly Cruz Wells, and Hector Cuellar.
Abigail Nicole Daly, Christopher Darrell Daniels, Kayshawn Malik Black, Davis, sorry, Kayshawn, Matthew DeForest, Bryant DeGeorge, Natalie Marie Del Angel, Mariah Rose DeMars, Dylan Joel DeWitt. Trang Tilu Do. Sophia Rose Diaz. Connor Jared Dobson. Presley Elena Elliott. Allie Mae Epperson. Michael Joseph Escobar. Ava Marie Espinoza. Ariel J. Fannin. Alexandra N. Ferrito. Martin R. Femright. Joss B. Ferrito. Danica Brooke Elizabeth Finch. Alexis Angier Finch. Micah Brielle Fitzgerald. Brandon Michael Fleming. Holden Edward Flonis. Jack Thomas Forbes. Caleb Matthew Formo. Isabella R. Fortier. Emily Fries. Drew Wulong Drew Wulong Fry. Julia Gilly French. Kaya G. Fry. Alyssa Furman. Elizabeth Jalen Amescua. Jesse Garcia Solano. Lamoni Gabriel Garza. Wyatt H. Gelner. Dustin G. Gillespie. Kylie Marie Gilmore. Nizea Delane Gladney. Christopher Theodore Godfrey. Dana Paulina Gonzalez Hernandez. Emma Rose Gonzalez. Luis Miguel Gonzalez. Peyton Sue Gonzalez. Gunnar W. Grawl. Rebecca L. Graves. Maxim Grinchuk. Daniel Edward Guajardo. Andrew Guay. Drew J. Gunter. Ryan Lee Gunter. Julian James Garola. Aislinn Hope Gustafson. Carl Samuel Gustafson. Cameron P. Half. Logan Allen Haynes. Catherine A. Hallett. Tiffany Marie Ham. Abby Hope Hammond. Liberty Dawn Hammond. Ashton Ryan Hampshire. Emerson M. Hanshay. Hayden Joseph Harville. Alyssa Jane Haw. Avalynn L. Haws. Malia P. Haynes. Simon A. Henderson. Isabella Nicole Hendricks. Adrian Hernandez. Reed Michael Hayden. Luke Ryan Hickey. Benjamin J. Higbee. Josiah Isaiah Hinojosa. Leda Zulema Hinojosa Sanchez. Cooper Bradley Holcomb. Jenna May Holm. Jonas H. Hoover. Tyler J. Hornell. Gunnar E. Horton. Morgan Danielle Howald. Amara Howard. Lucy C. Howard. Connor Adam Hughes. Nathan F. Hummel. Tyler Hunt. And then Radwan Dia Hussein.
Cadence Aurora Jackson. Owen G. Jackson. Carter D. Zhao. Sapphira Ann Jenkins. Landon Jennings. Alexis A. Jensen. Connor Alton Johnson. Ella Bree Johnson. Jaylyn Rose Johnson. Kelcee Lynn Jones. Talon G. Jones. Jessica Ann Kendall. Joseph Ray Kendrick. Junior Kenfua. Eli Damian Key. Rebecca C. Kennecker. Brady P. Kinnanen. Jesse Jonathan Kitchens. Dominic George Rethford. Aiden Krantz. Scott W. Kump. Jason A. Kyle. Kristen Lee LaPlante. Mason D. Levitt. Ryan P. Lee. Ryan Lee. Emery Thomas Lemieux. Cooper C. Leonard. Darrah Lerch. Jalen K. Lightfoot. Ashley Ann Lindy. Andrew H. Liu. Takamasa Kelcee Loak. Sorry, Taka. Kaden Longan. Alina Lonchakova. Mason Allen Love. Mason Allen Love. Kenny Liu. Avery T. Lee. Caitlin R. Lynch. Hayden Lynn. Michelle P. Ma. Logan Gregory McDonald. Gabriel Mackley. Leslie Adeline Madero. Sophia G. Miri. Janelle Marie Mandis. Alyssa A. Marsh. Crew P. Martell. Caesar Martinez. Isaiah F. Martinez. Marley A. Martinez. Nicholas Martinez. Valerie Grace Martinez. Alana Martinook. Brett A. Matheson. Phoenix K. Mariota. Gael Maturino. Joseph C. Mariash. Nathan T. McClelland. Cameron Glenn McDaniel. Ella Grace McGee. Nick McManus. Braden David McManus. Rose Grace Meters. Zoe Olivia Minick. Blake James Mendenhall. Erica Rose Manini. Wally Boy Mercado. Michael Meredith. Mason John Metcalf. Misty Deluni Misai. Macy Faye Milam. Blaine Hayden Mitchell. Gabriel G. Mitchell. Dominic W. Mock. Caden C. Mooney. Jocelyn K. Moore. Madeline Ray Morash. Dylan Linda Morrison. Jacob B. Morrison. Matt Isaiah Morrison. Gracie G. Ann Moss. Sorry. Tabitha Muai. Kiara Lindsay Murray.
Om K. Nair. Rafael Raymond Najarro Capote. Faith Isabella Navarro. Kellen Brent Nelson. Zane C. Newton. Gabriella Nicasio. Miles Jean Nothi. Yeah, would you? Chloe Sophia Norman. Lauren Rose Now. Sydney Renee O'Neill. Tristan Joshua Ockleston. Sage R. Olson. Tanner W. Ortiz. Christian James Osborne. Shaylee Bryn Pappenfuss. Luke A. Parrott. Parveer K. Pawar. Dylan T. Peart. Elizabeth Grace Peebles. Alicia Nicole Perez. Jada L. Perkins. Quentin Perry. Marley Addison Pettit. Hannah L. Piper. Hunter James Pope. Nathan T. Porter. Russell Anthony Posgate. Devin Richard Pospical. Easton M. Prano. Braden Stephen Pratt. Talmadge F. Pratt. Giselle Ramirez. Race A. Reeves. Christine Rue. Dina Isabella Reyes. Cameron V. Reynolds. Henry W. Rice. Joshua Joseph Riley. Riley M. Robbins. Chase Allen Robertson. Lance J. Robinson. Malia J. Robison. Emily Rose Rogers. Arian Rodriguez. Ava I. Ross. Chrislyn Pearl Ross. Franklin Gavin Koch Roth. Maya Rowe. Emily May Rolette. Kyler M. Roxburgh. Galilea Rubio. Nathaniel J. Ruelas. Juan Joseph Ruiz Bedoya. Sierra P. Ruelas. Federico Salinas Torres.
Chloe Laureen Sams. Johnny D. Sanchez. Lena Grace Sanchez. Rika S. Sherm. Cooper C. Schmidt. Addison D. Scow. Sophia L. Schumacher. Max Eugene Schuster. Chloe May Scontrino. Cash William Scott. Thomas H. Scott. Fiend Savenhont. Davis Sheets. Heaven Kulani Silva. Karina I. Silva. John Patrick Simons. Brig Michael Sims. Daniel Sinyuk. Hannah K. Sliz. Aiden M. Smith. Finley K. Smith. Logan Elizabeth Smith. Paul Jonathan Smith. Trista D. Smith. Jacob Snyder. Edo So. Jasmine Mary Soldat. Ryan Emily Elliott Solman. Eric Soto. Xavier Benicio Soto. Matthew V. Spiesman. Isabella Marie Spiva. Katie Lynn Stafford. Lillian Grace Spiva. Riley Steelman. Roshan Jaden Stenoin. Cadence Elise Storms. Emma R. Strasberg. Claire Strong. Jonas W. Stukel. Kaylee N. Stump. Haley A. Summers. Canyon Douglas Tamborello. Sahir Amarnath Tandon. Maya Jo Tanner Boissano. Juliana V. Tarasuk. Jonathan Endale Templeton. Connor William Tensmeyer. Lily Lynn Tevis. Trenton James Texley. Elizabeth Elise Thermos. Allison Mae Thurston. Justice Cole Thurman. Jacob L. Tunn. Maxwell Marcus Torres. Raul Antonio Torres. Taryn N. Torres. Abigail Lynn Trappett. Alina Tverdaklib. Tiffany Mabel Turner. Alexander Tverdaklib. Luis Manuel Valdivinos. Philip I. Valsan. Zion Hamaili Vergara. Elijah A. Vickery. Michelle Eva Villarreal. Zachary Benjamin Volmer. Vyacheslav Verona. Trent C. Walker. Easton Andrew Wagoner. Brock E. Walker. Andrew J. Wagoner. Peyton Bell Walling. Cara Marie Vongsgaard. Tallulah Alexis Weiss. Lucas Alexander Westerfield. Jonathan Andrew Wharton. Micaiah Isabella Wheaton. Colby L. Whitby. Emerson K. White. Israel David White. Karin Abigail Warchowski. Gavin Pierce Wilcox. Lucy Page Williams. Lyden B. Wilson. Tanner Caden Wilson. Joshua Chris Woodard. Bailey May Roble. Sophia M. Younes. Anaya Patricia Marie Meredith. Graham Elliott Zemke Ellis. Daisy Zaranda Rojas. Marina May Julievich. Isabella Grace Zumini. Benjamin Roger Cleaver. Randall Anthony Garcia. Callisto Pleak. Amada Lynn Odell.
Congratulations to the class of 2024. Graduates, please rise to join me in the turning of our tassels. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations.
over my shoulder. No, the yellow thing in my back. Yeah.